So let's get right down to business here. How do you enter in the drawing to win the $400 prize? To be in the drawing, you need to do three things. First, you need to watch this entire video. Second, you need to publicly share the video using any of the available avenues that YouTube provides in the sharing section. And third, you'll need to leave a comment on the video with the following items. A, on a scale of 0 to 10, would Rome be a series that you would be interested in watching? And 10 means that you will definitely watch it. B, one suggestion for improvement to the series. And C, tell through which medium you shared the video, and that's just for my own record keeping. So as an example, I will leave the first comment on this video so you can see what format I'm looking for. And if you leave a comment and it doesn't have all of the required items, I will let you know so that you can fix it and be sure that you're entered into the drawing. You must have this all done by Sunday, October 16th, 2016 at 23:59 Greenwich Mean Time, because that's when I'm doing the drawing. And in the comments, it is very important that you're honest. If you say that you're not going to watch the series, your placement in the drawing will not be affected. It will be just the same. And don't hold back on the constructive feedback. The drawing will be done by an independent third party on October 16th, and I will contact the winner directly through YouTube messaging. I will send the winner an American check for $400 American, and if you live in a country where an American check doesn't work, we can do PayPal, we can do Venmo. Don't worry, we will figure something out. So before I get into the pilot episode, a little about me and about the motivation for this series. My name is Ramsey Hilton, and my eater nickname is the Mantis. And it's a long story for a different time. And as of this recording, I have beaten 296 restaurant food challenges, which is either the second or third highest total in the world. And I was the first, and as of right now, I'm still the only person ever who has beaten at least one food challenge in all 50 states. I was the first person ever to win 200 restaurant food challenges before the age of 28. And even more obscure, I hold the world record for the fastest time to drink a gallon of whole milk while simultaneously solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. This video is the pilot episode of Rome, which I hope to make into something much more than just one episode. It's about the journey of riding a bicycle from one city to another and doing restaurant food challenges along the way. If this pilot episode is received well, I will pick it up for a full season in March or April of next year. And during this full season, I will ride from Columbus, Ohio, all the way to Miami, Florida, and back, and do many food challenges along the way over a time period of about 2 months. Now, the season 1 episodes would occur every 2 or 3 days during the trip and average 1 food challenge per video. They wouldn't be quite as long or as condensed as this video is. And if season 1 goes well, I'll pick it up later for another season, maybe in Australia, and then maybe another season in Southeast Asia, and there's really no limit to how far this can go. Additionally, in all likelihood, if this pilot is received well, I will do 1 or 2 weekend warrior trips or pre-season episodes before season 1 starts. One idea for that is to fly out to New York City and bike across Long Island and back and do 2 Long Island food challenges in a weekend. The other idea for the colder months will be to fly to San Diego and ride up to Los Angeles over a weekend and do food challenges along the way. So why am I trying this now? This combines my favorite things, traveling from A to B under my own power and doing food challenges. In 5 or 6 years, I might not be physically able to ride 120 miles and eat 6 pounds of food in a day. So I'm really trying to get it while I can. And since it requires such a big commitment on my part, I need to know that there is some interest out there in this series. I'll still be doing the eating cereal episode at the same frequency, roughly every 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm hoping to do the Rome episodes as well. In this pilot episode, I'm riding my bike from Columbus to Salina, Ohio to take on the MVP Burger Challenge at Seatown Wings. So sit back and enjoy the pilot episode of Rome. Here's the pilot episode of Rome. I'm starting from the east side of Columbus, Ohio, and I'm about to bike to Salina, Ohio, which is right on the Indiana border. And I'm going to be using this bike. And it's about 7 o'clock on a Friday night. I'm hoping to get there tomorrow by noon, but it's about 120 miles. I just got this GoPro today, so I'm going to be learning how to use that on the fly, and I'll hopefully catch some good footage along the way. So I've never ridden more than 80 miles in a day, so this is going to be 100 miles, and it's going to be quite tough. So I don't know what to expect, but it's going to be one hell of a ride. Let's do it!
If you want to roam around the world.
Alright, we are leaving the complex. We are on our way. I am 21 miles in right now. I am basically on the northwest side of Columbus. I've got about 100 miles to go. It's 9 o'clock. I've averaged 10 miles an hour, which is fine. I've had to stop quite a few times. I was off track, but it's time to dig in and get the remaining 100 miles done. All right, we're on the Heritage Rail Trail now. This is where it gets a little bit interesting. About 6 miles ahead of me of just like this, of just darkness. Alright, we're 45 miles in, visiting the Union Township Civil War Monument and Cemetery. All right, 60 miles in, halfway there. It's about 1:15 a.m. I've just destroyed myself just going up this last hill here, but luckily this is the high point elevation-wise of the whole trip, so it'll be all downhill from here. Miles in. Listen to those power lines humming. Well, alright, about the worst thing has happened here. I'm about 98 miles in and I got a flat tire. So I'm going to be spending hopefully not more than the half hour fixing it, but we'll see. But at least the sun's going to be up pretty soon, so that'll at least help. But yeah, let's get this fixed. Well, unfortunately the tools I brought with me are not going to be good enough to fix the inner tube. The inner tube is popped. So I'm about 6 miles from the nearest town, so I'm just going to bite the bullet and ride on the broken wheel, and then I'm just going to go into town and buy a new wheel, inner tube and tire. So yeah, it'll be a bumpy ride, but I got to do it. All right, it's a beautiful morning in Wapakoneta. Just about to get to the bike shop. 3 hours after the initial puncture, the bike wheel and tire and inner tube is fixed, and it was not easy. To Salina, Ohio. I did not sleep at all. I rode all through the night, and I was hoping to get here in 12 hours at about 7 a.m. so I could sleep on this bench for a little while, but didn't get here till noon. So let's give it a go. Yeah, when that bike tire popped, I ended up walking, and the combination of walking and riding on the flat tire for about 7 miles to get to a store. So I just bought a new tire, new inner tube. So it's been good so far. I've just had a lot of mechanical problems because I made the mistake of not taking a picture of the gears before I disassembled it to put the wheel in. But you know, we learn from those mistakes. So let's take a crack at this burger. Let's give this burger a go. All right, Seatown Wings MVP challenge. Let's do it.
All right, let's go. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, done.
Awesome.
Cool. Done.
You had 14:30 left.
All right.
Wow, good job.
Thank you.
Any dessert?
Nothing.
Like you take this out of your way for
Thank you.
you?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, the burger challenge went well, and now the long journey home, 121 miles. So I'll give it my best. If I make it all, I doubt I'm going to make it all in one shot. I've already been up for 25 hours, so not going to happen. But I will get as far as I can. and leave myself a smaller journey tomorrow. We're 42 miles into the way back, so we got about 78 to go. Morale is kind of dropping. I really need to find some water. I'm out of water. The next town is about 8 miles from here, so I'll try to hold out until then. But yeah, water is the main thing I need. Yeah, I'm just exhausted. I still haven't slept. Yeah, but a big landmark, benchmark I've reached is I've now ridden 168 miles in less than a day, and that breaks my, yeah, that's more than I did at even the MS 150, so that's a personal best. And yeah, I'm feeling really exhausted now, but there's an old rule I've heard from the Navy SEALs that if you're really feeling exhausted, you're only at 40%. That's the 40% rule. You can still give the remaining 60%. So luckily I'm through about 70% of the riding. So hopefully we can get this done. I mean, yeah, let's just give it my best. Alright, we're 96 miles in. I haven't slept in almost 48 hours now, and so yeah, we got 24 miles left, and I'm starting to hallucinate, but I can almost see the Columbus City in so getting very close. Home sweet home. Oh, I made it. That was that was crazy, but I liked it. It was a lot of fun. It is 4:40 a.m. on Sunday, which means it took me 33 hours 40 minutes. Yeah, that's right. To
to ride about 250 miles and do a burger challenge. So it was quite a ride. But yeah, I'll have some more closing thoughts once I've had a chance to sleep.
So that's the pilot episode. In total, I ate 6 pounds of food plus a couple of granola bars, and I biked 247 miles and walked 6 miles. So after I got home, I slept for about 7 hours, and then I took many naps throughout the day on Sunday, and that was one of the best days of my life because I had pushed the boundaries of what I had thought was possible, and it was just such an empowering feeling. It just opened my eyes up to a whole world of possibilities. I'll be contacting the big money winner on either October 17th or 18th. And if you forgot about all the things you need to do to get into the drawing, it's all written in the description of this video. So I want to thank you for watching this pilot episode, and I really hope you liked it. But if you didn't, please let me know. And I will see you again on Eating Cereal, and hopefully I'll see you again on Rome.